While I was home this weekend, my dad sat me down and made me watch a CNN segment about the trials and tribulations of dating. As if I didn't already know how hard it is to be single right now. This segment was about how men are turning towards AI girlfriends that they can literally customize how big they want their butts to be, their boobs, eye color, hair color, everything. They can ask it for nudes. Basically, the AI learns everything that the guy wants and does just that. The next step in this technology is syncing this AI app to like a 4-dimensional AI woman doll. And for that, I just have to say we have lost all hope. Oh, also the whole segment was about how male loneliness is just like a rising epidemic. One thing you're not gonna make me do is feel bad for a man. Ooh, men are feeling lonely. Have you tried talking about your feelings? Have you tried talking to your friends? Have you tried therapy? That might be a good one. That's the winner. But an AI girlfriend that's basically just gonna be your like sex slave, that's where I draw the line. That is detrimental to the way men are going to treat women, because they're going to be expecting this behavior from robot women that a real woman just isn't going to give you. We're just setting more and more unrealistic expectations for women. This one being that they can never say no to a man. They've always got to be ready to do the nasty. Always got to be gorgeous and look exactly how a man wants to look. What standards are we holding the men accountable to? Because it seems like nothing. Women are breadwinners now, as we should be. Women can live on their own, support themselves, have a baby on their own. We literally don't need men anymore. But men need to f***ing AI. It's giving big loser energy. I've lost all hope.
You've got to love how freaked out women are today over the rise of AI girlfriends, right? I've never seen women so triggered by essentially what is a robot, right? But they are freaking out. And as this young woman said, she literally said herself, we don't need men. Okay, then why do you care, right? You just said you don't need men. Why do you care what men do? Okay, why are you sitting here on TikTok trying to qualify yourself to men when you just, exclaim that you don't need us, right? So why would you care if a guy went off and bought himself an AI girlfriend, right? How does that affect your life? Oh, I know. It's because it takes the attention away from you, right? And really, this is what is at the bottom of why so many women are getting so upset that men, more and more men, are beginning to jump on this AI bandwagon, right? And, personally for me, it's just not something I would do. I like real women. That's me. I'm a professional pickup artist. Hate all you want. That's fine, right? But I understand the guys that are turning to, that have just given up on women completely and are turning to, electronic girlfriends, if you want to call them that, right? And I really believe as this technology progresses, which I predicted in a previous video, I don't know if I've uploaded it yet, but it's called Pickup Artist Predicts the replacement of women by 2033. I really believe that's going to happen because right now, you're seeing a big shift with men just walking away from women, right? Just because of the whole Me Too nonsense, 60 years of feminism. I mean, we can only take so much, right? And really, this whole AI trend is a response to women's attitudes, women's piss poor attitudes, the Me Too stuff, I'm empowered and all this. Men are just responding as we always do, right? We don't sit there and we complain. We just look for solutions, okay? And this is a technological solution to fill a void in most men's lives today, right? As she said, oh yeah, more men are lonelier than ever. Poor me, poor me. I mean, she's really just like mocking a lot of the guys that, can't get a girlfriend. I just saw this statistic recently, and I've seen it before, that we're going through a generation right now where we've never had so many men, like male virgins, in history right now. Like so many men who've never dated a woman in their lives, so many men who've never gone on a date in their lives, so many men who've never experienced, the love, and affection of a woman in their lives. And it's really sad, especially for me to see as somebody who's taught pickup my entire life, and somebody's a dating coach, right? It's really, really sad to see. And yeah, so this is just a result to, the many, many years of just pounding that we've taken as men from, the feministas out there. And I really believe, like right now, if you look at the AI technology, it's really still in its early stages. I mean, it's still pretty advanced, because I've watched some videos on people who've gotten like AI girlfriends, and I'm surprised it's advanced this far this quickly. But I can only imagine where it will be 10 years from now and how realistic these dolls will be. Again, I'm not a fan of it. It's just it's above my pay grade, man. I just I'm old school like that. I like real flesh and blood women. But there are a lot of guys out there, and most of these guys are the ones that are giving these chicks validation on social media. These are the same guys that are liking their photos, dropping comments, and being their emotional tampon, being stuck in their friend zone. Those are going to be the first guys to walk away from those chicks once they get their little AI girlfriend, who will be programmed to do whatever they want, who can look like whatever celebrity they want, whatever ex-girlfriend they want, whatever, like dream girl that he was never able to get back in high school. He can make her look exactly like that. I mean, it's really kind of just very ominous in a way, right? That this is happening. But I really believe this will be the replacement of women by 2033. Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Okay, I'm calling it right now. I mean, it doesn't mean all guys are going to flock to AI dolls. I mean, obviously, somebody like me, I'm not going to do it just because, I have my hands full with real women as it is. The last thing I would want is an AI doll. I don't care if she caters to my every command. I just, I've been doing pickup so long. I have more women in my life to last me the next like 10,000 lifetimes. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I get so many women in my life that I just pass them off to students, friends, whatever. Definitely not in scarcity when it comes to that, much less many of my top students. However, because I have a YouTube channel and I do get a lot of like MGTOW guys, or guys who do claim they're incels and never had a girlfriend and aren't interested in that, those are going to be the guys that end up turning to an AI girlfriend if they so desire. Those incels, as I mentioned, that are giving these women all sorts of attention on social media, right? That are paying for their OnlyFans. I mean, yeah, all these women who are making, like 100K every week on OnlyFans. No, that is going to, drop to practically nothing by the time these dolls come out, right? By the time they get more advanced, I should say, because they are actually already out. But it's pretty interesting times we're living in. But you gotta love how these chicks are flipping out about it, right? Especially the ones. It seems like the ones that hate men the most are the ones that are flipping out the most, right? It's like the feministas who really don't want anything to do with men. They're so angry. I mean, out of all the people, like, why are you so angry about this, right? Why does this bother you? Oh, it's because, they always have to like piss on whatever solution we come up with, right? Because they find a way to kind of just push our face in the sand as guys. And then once we come up with a solution to that, an answer to that, oh, gotta destroy it. We want to make sure men aren't happy because we're not happy. Unreal.
What people gain from these chatbots for relationships is actually very similar to what people gain from being in relationships with other people. Chatbot relationships are more appealing and more beneficial for certain groups of people. For example, people with high social anxiety. People are much more comfortable talking about their thoughts and feelings to them without the fear of being judged or retaliated against. These chatbots are easily accessible 24/7. They could literally talk to them anytime that they want. Just knowing that their partner is always there for them and always available to chat is really, really appealing for them. But there's a clear understanding from users that what they're doing is not going to be carried over into human relationships. Any potential negative consequences of being able to craft your perfect partner via chatbot, I don't think that's a concern at all.
Okay, so this chick must be living under a rock, because these chatbots have already essentially replaced a lot of female partners for the guys that are using them, right? I mean, she's acting as if these things, aren't going to go any further than they are. Unbelievable. I mean, she's really, at this point, she's just wishful thinking, because many of these AI chatbots are already doing a better job for a lot of men than their actual partners and their wives, right? I was reading some articles about couples who are, well, mostly women, who are concerned that their husband is speaking with an AI chatbot, right? And there was a big story too, where this AI chatbot, this guy was married, and I guess he got so involved with the AI chatbot and, her talking to him. And I mean, it was really creepy, but she was able to convince him to kill himself so they could be together in paradise. It was just really, really, really creepy stuff. However, I think that guy probably had some psychological issues to begin with. And that's one thing I should mention too, is whenever something like that happens, that the wokies, the feminists, the left, the establishment, they're going to use those rare circumstances of when some guy does something like that to clamp down and regulate basically the AI and these AI chatbots and the AI girlfriends and everything. Like, oh, you can't tell her exactly what to do, and she has to have her own rights and her own freedom. And I believe, strangely enough, sometime in the distant future or near future, once this becomes a thing, they're gonna start pushing for rights for AI girlfriends and AI wives, right? They're gonna be like, nope, she can't be your sex slave. Nope, she can say no to you. I mean, it's really, yeah, it's just really far-fetched at this point, right? And to even think about this in 2023 or 2024, whenever you're watching this video. But yeah, this chick is delusional, because men in relationships, unhappy relationships, obviously, with women who do nothing but yap in their ear and treat them like a little boy and nag them and tell them how lucky he is to be with such a wonderful person, and and hashtag Women's Day and all this. Most guys just go, okay, they're not going to try to argue with you. They just turn somewhere else, right? And for many of these guys, they're just turning to AI. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it's really crazy what the future holds for this. But I really believe, and as I said, this will be the end of women. At least, most women. I mean, there's still going to be guys out there, guys like myself, guys that aren't in scarcity, guys who aren't out there validating these chicks on social media, guys who don't give our power away to women. I mean, we're still going to be going out there and doing our thing. But that doesn't represent most guys. I mean, most guys you'll come across out there are not good with women. Most guys you come across out there have never done a cold approach in their lives. Most guys you run across out there, have barely had, their first kiss by the time they're 25. So most guys out there are going to be turning to this stuff. And those guys, unfortunately for the women out there that have OnlyFans, and the women that are like social media whores, and the 304s and the thoughts of the world that really depend on these incels to fund their lifestyle, to replenish their bank accounts, to give them money. No, those guys are going to be shifting towards AI dolls, because not only is it going to be less expensive, right, but they're going to be able to have that that AI girlfriend, that AI doll at home, right where they are, right? And you might think, oh, it's creepy, I don't want a rubber doll in my house, like walking around. But like I said, as the technology progresses, I mean, the synthetics are going to get better. It's going to feel more like skin. it's going to feel more realistic. I mean, really, that's the aim of these AI companies, is to try to make the AI dolls, the AI girlfriends, as realistic as possible, right? As realistic as possible. And if you don't think guys are already doing this, you really need to do your research, because there are plenty of guys out there who already have, kind of like these prototype AI dolls, or just AI dolls, period, and they've turned that into their partner. It's a little too far-fetched for me. But again, the guys that have not been successful with women are going to be turning to, artificial intelligence for love, for affection, for trust, for loyalty. And imagine too, I mean, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, I don't blame you, because you're getting this, essentially this this replica of whatever woman you want, right? That will do whatever you want, be whatever you want, say whatever you want, agree with you, right? Not constantly challenge you, not constantly try to take the lead from you. That will let you be a man. Funny enough too, these AI dolls, if you go online and you just look at AI girlfriends, right, and you look at the photos, I mean, even beyond just the dolls, but like the chat bots, like this woman was talking about, if you look at the AI chat bots and what the characters look like, these characters, the women, they're always very feminine looking, long hair, no nose rings, no piercings, no tattoos. I mean, they look like feminine, naturally beautiful women. No fake lips, no Botox, right? No butt implants. Isn't it funny that these AI companies who do their research, these are the AI robots they're building for guys. This is what they're building for their customers, right? Even these chatbots, these are the women that they design to attract men. They're not designing chicks that have, like, the duck lips and, the insane collagen injections in their face. No, because they know that's not really what guys want. Guys just want a naturally beautiful woman. I've said it 1,000 times. But what do you see when you look at most women out there? You see the fake lip injection, you see the fake lips, you see all of the plastic surgery, the fake boobs, the fake butts, the fake eyelashes, the fake hair. I have not seen one of those, type of females come from any of these AI companies so far. Not a single one, right? All of the women that they're pushing for guys to buy are all like young, natural. They all look like they're around like 21, 20, 19, right? They're not making like 50-year-old purple hair, feminist looking, overweight, body positivity woman. No, because they know guys don't want that. They know their customer base. They know their market, right? And as I've said, watch what happens in 10 years, right? I'm not on board with it, but I'm just predicting what's going to happen in the future. I can't control what happens out there, right? Within 10 years from now, you're going to see a huge shift with women's attitude towards men. You're going to see a huge shift in how they treat men. And I really believe the tides will turn, right? Because women have been, on this gravy train for the last, like 30 or 40, 50 years at least, right? They've been on this gravy train where it's like, rah, women, because these simps keep feeding them attention, money, and validation. But as second that ends, that gravy train is over, right? And I believe this will be the end. This is what will turn the tide, right? It's basic Murphy's Law. What goes up must come down, right? Eventually the tides will turn. I've been saying that over and over in the Red Pill community. And this is going to be what turns the tide for men, right? And you will have a lot of women out there just begging for men to come back. I mean, they're going to do it in the form of shaming, like they're already doing now. Like, oh, you loser men, you're stupid robot, sex slave. Oh, that should be illegal. You should be in prison. You'd be in prison for mistreating that robot that you bought. We're going to be heading towards some crazy times, guys. But as always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of artificial intelligence and these crazy, like, chatbot women and these robot dolls and the future of that. Let me know what you think about it. If you read about it, if you've heard about it, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it, let me know. If you're shocked about all this, let me know in the comments below. So, I'm gonna wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets. Don't forget to smash that like button below. Do it for the DeLorean. Smash that like button below for the DeLorean. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton when you subscribe, so please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Okay? Helps me out with the YouTube algorithm because they're definitely not helping me anymore. I need your help. So subscribe to my channel. Share my videos with your buddies. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content even further, stainless steel pill content, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all over the world are out there approaching and closing every single day, every single week, no matter what type of racial divisions going on in the world, no matter what type of virus is going on in the world, we are out there making things happen 24/7, just living our lives and having fun and taking no prisoners. And I want you to be a part of that. Okay, life is short. I want you to be part of it. I want you to learn how to do it. And right now, the first month is only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons in 7 months to mastery, which is a very, very, very valuable program. I highly recommend you join. It's only $1 for the entire first month of content, so take advantage of it. And it only takes 2 seconds to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. Just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.